It's probably fine. We're just quiet and tired. Getting started.
Yeah.
We're just getting started. We're
Yeah,
warming up. We gotta warm up. And all that. Whatever they do. Yeah, there you go.
Did you ever watch High School Musical?
I did. I actually liked the first one a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, very good.
yeah. No, I was into it.
Very good. I love to hear that.
Status Quo was, I think,
Oh,
yeah, my jam.
I actually have two High School Musical songs on my playlist right now.
Let's go.
They're both the like Troy Bolton
Get your
boy band.
Game. Yeah.
They're from the second and third movie actually.
I think I saw the second. I don't know if I saw the third.
The third is like actually a good movie.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember because it came out like in theaters. It was not a like made for TV.
Oh, was the first one only made for TV?
Yeah, the first two were.
That's buck wild.
I know.
They weren't expecting a success.
No, they were Disney Channel originals.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How did I not know that? Oh, my water. I should get my water.
No, I was like, I don't know if you could tell from my whole personality now, but High School Musical was very formative for me.
I feel like you can still tell now.
No, like, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Like everything about me was created by High School Musical. It rocked my whole shit. I remember when the second one came out in 2000 and whatever. Like I was a child. Yeah. I threw like a High School Musical premiere party for me and all of my friends.
Liddy.
And we like all got together in like grade 3 or whatever and like sat down and watched High School Musical 2, and it was like the very first thing that I was excited about that like came out. You know, like when you like can look forward to something.
Yeah.
As a child.
Yeah.
But like that was like my first looking forward to a movie coming out. Yeah. Sharpay Evans, man.
Changed my life.
Changed my life.
I think what was the first media I was like really excited for? Maybe the second Harry Potter? That feels right.
I don't remember like waiting for Harry Potters to come out. I feel like they just were out and I went and saw them.
No, I was waiting for them.
I love that.
The first one I saw in theaters. And then when I saw the trailer for the second one, I was like, there's a second one?
I love that for you.
I didn't know about sequels. Yeah. I didn't know it was a book either.
Yeah.
So it was a very exciting time in my life.
I watched every Harry Potter I have a very lucky birthday because a lot of movies come out the week of my birthday. It's that kind of like mid-November, get it out before Christmas.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Lots of movies come out on my birthday or in my birth week.
Right.
And Harry Potter was like very classic for coming out on my birthday.
Yeah, they were always like November or so, right?
And so it was like a thing that like every year or every 2 years or whenever Harry Potter would come out, my parents would take me to Build-A-Bear and I would go Build-A-Bear and then we would go see Harry Potter, whatever new Harry Potter was in theaters.
Yeah.
I love him. My lover, my life, my shorty, my wife.
What was I doing? Was it that? That I was doing?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh no, I was doing the title. That's what I was doing.
Oh right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're starting a whole new case.
Starting a whole new case.
All right. First, okay, I'll take this.
Yeah,
guy.
you get this guy.
Okay, what am I feeling here? He's not nerdy, like he's very much like a stuck-up, like, what depressing rape. No.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. You can start with that as a base and see what it turns into.
No, it's a little too... What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry that the weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is that what that girl said? I'd stick my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself a weather girl. She's gonna hear about my $1,500 suit. about your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl?
Lol.
I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter.
I hate people like that so much.
My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me to never end up under his knife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's angry. He don't want-
Yankee.
I'm here today because of this incident. Another incident? Malpractice at Gray Surgery Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Ruh-roh. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. Especially when the friendly chatters complain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The one that screwed up was the nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Wow. Evocative. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a a chill pill, dude.
Calm the fuck
down. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple. Because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. You understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. For me, I don't think I'd want to go either.
T.
Yep. So, what do you want me to do about it? What would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You realize I'm a lawyer, not a PI, right? No, this is something only you can do. Good? Hold on, you talking shit about my girl?
Talking shit about my girl?
I'll kill you. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Maya? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while.
She was working for us.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together. She went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sort of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Am I, really that famous?
God.
Wow, we're working with a celebrity. I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. I wonder what she's up to right now.
The women of the Fae clan have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
That's what she told me. Guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Now. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again.
Aww.
Oh, me? And that is why I've searched you out. Want to see her too, don't you? Yeah?
Yeah.
And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Oh.
Let's go!
June 19th, Korean Village. Cute. So this is Korean Village, Maya's hometown. A baby. You want? Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
I'll take this girl.
Why? Hello there. What an odd little girl.
Hey, wait up, Pearly.
Someone else is coming this way. Did it catch that? I don't think it did.
Nah!
There you go. Yeah, bring it down a register or two. Let's turn that off. Why do I have that on? Nope. Nope. Try it again.
The high one?
Yeah.
Nick!
There we go.
There we go.
I think of the noise suppressor. I think the noise suppressor didn't like it. It said no noise.
No noise.
Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again.
Wow! I didn't think you'd really show up.
It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away.
Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little.
It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more.
No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself.
Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Maya!
Maya!
Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon.
But this case, do you know the messy story behind it?
Ha ha ha! Behold the power of Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of a malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident.
Oh, she's already got conclusions. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway?
The tabloids.
That's what I thought.
I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me.
Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya?
Yep. Crane Village. But I've heard many people call this place Medium Valley, too.
Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? It's like Silicon Valley, but better.
But for cool people.
But for cool people.
Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think.
That's probably true, since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong.
Actually, only the women of this village are mediums.
So what do the men do?
Die. They usually work someplace outside the village.
They leave. The girl earlier. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her?
Oh, you mean Pearly?
Pearly?
Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly.
Cousin. Wait, then that means... Is she also,
Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling.
I see. Hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier.
Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away.
Suspicious looking?
Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters.
Of course not.
Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Korean Village.
Aunt?
Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick.
Nick doesn't understand family trees.
I get it. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers.
Alright, good luck, Maya. Alright, good luck, Maya.
Thanks.
Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Bless you.
Thank you.
Examine.
Examine.
It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Spooky. Old bus stop. It says Korean Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. That blows. Small town living.
Yeah.
A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Crane Boulder. There's a real complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Rustic thatch roofed houses. Fuck. Rustic thatch roofed houses were where the other villagers live. Line.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
Thatch roofed is really throwing me off here. Rustic thatched roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fae Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence.
Oh, word?
Oh, worm? Tweedle deedle.
The birds.
The birds return. Return of the birds. Wait, what's our court record? Badge. What did it say for? Ran away as soon as she saw me. Nice.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Meditation room. Let's go there now.
Let's go there now.
Ah, Mr. Wright. I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. I think you need a new profile. I think you can see a new profile. Oh, my assistant until a year ago. Now she's training to be a spirit medium.
Aww.
She's 18 now.
Wow.
All grown up. Help me workshop this voice here. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again.
That sounds good.
Okay. Is she the only... No, there's Maya, there's the doctor, and there's Pearl. The director of the Gray Surgical Clinic, where the malpractice incident occurred.
Hold on, do you have any tissues? Blow my nose.
I have paper towels on top of the fridge.
Perfect.
This stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. Yeah, that could be it. I don't know. The medical malpractice. I'm Dr. Turner Gray. I'm Dr. Turner Gray. I think it's got to be a little lower. I'm the doctor. I'm the director of the Gray Surgical Clinic where the malpractice incident occurred. That stupid weather girl made a wrong call again. Okay, we'll try. We'll try this one out.
Do it more angy, like a little bit more monotone, but still like annoyed.
That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Turner Gray, the director of the Gray Surgical Clinic where the malpractice incident occurred.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're busy, you're successful, you don't have time for anyone.
Right.
And you hate everyone.
Okay. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Guide map. Ooh. Alright, what's good? Today's channel. Well, what are you gonna do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna have her write a signed confession.
The what?
Signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention, I'll have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? It's so funny that he thinks she would have any incentive to write a confession. Yeah, she's
Literally,
dead.
she's dead. Why would she care?
She dead, bro. She done.
She done.
if she's not a ghost, then her conscience is cleared, you know? That's the ghost rules.
It's true.
Ghost law. I heard about her from an acquaintance. I heard about her from an acquaintance. A girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Ms. Maya is the daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where the people and spirits meet. Ms. Maya's aunt is there right now. Would you care to meet her?
Sure.
Sure. Take a look. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look! Here's a translation. Once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime. Water flowing underground.
Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once-in-a-lifetime chances. Wow, cool. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. What should be like, take your shoes off or something. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Okay. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life.
True.
Yeah. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. A door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where the spirits and people meet. The iron on this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. That's a lot of waste, yeah. No avocado toast. No Starbucks.
Well, I already broke rule 1 and 2.
There you go. Sorry, you're poor then. That's how it goes.
What can you do?
What can you do? Wait, I want to look at this.
Uh-huh.
The winding way, okay. Well, into the... Ooh, or do we want to go to the winding way first, just to take a look-see?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll go. Wow!
Wow.
This garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator?
Nice.
Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Over there. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to a tiny village like this.
Fair
So
enough.
every family has to burn their own trash. Looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it.
Nice.
It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So it's broken, by the looks of it.
Yeah. There's a dead person in here. Anyway.
Anyway. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although, that incinerator piques my curiosity.
Yeah. Dead person or
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
What about this incinerator,
This incinerator, though. Side room. Oh.
Just walked into someone's bedroom.
So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. Hey, wake up!
Hey, wake up!
Who are you? I shouldn't disturb them. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's.
Nice.
If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me.
Don't know that that's how that works, but I love your residence.
Yeah, I love the acceptance of the world you live in.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Probably. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Korean Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here, and for them to spot you? Nope.
Gulp.
It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space.
True.
But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's because you have no imagination, Phoenix. You have no sense of how to make a space nice.
Maybe he just has lots of stuff.
Perhaps. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. Oh, the first time you see that kind of shit, it's so nice. It's so beautiful.
And then you have to lock a cat in a room with a sliding door, and it's less beautiful.
These are harder to open sliding doors. They're not little glidey guys.
Yeah.
It's wood on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my cat would still find a way.
These are still paper thin, so I mean, you know, it's like paper.
Yeah.
So literally.
Literally paper
So, you
thin.
know, yeah. You still would have to make sure they don't run through it.
1 second, Dirk's claws in there.
Yeah, GG.
Done. Gone.
No design sense. That's what I was looking for. From here, I can see the winding way in the little garden in the courtyard. This bedroom in the anime is bare. I believe that. That's okay. All the decorations can be Edgeworth's.
That's true. I know that he's the one with, like, that.
You know how people are like, when you first move in with your boyfriend and he has to find a space for all his decorations and stuff? Edward doesn't have to worry about that. The bedroom gets to be all his design. Into the chamber. Ooh.
Bitch.
Okay, June 19th, Fae Manor Channeling Chamber.
Oh, I love this shit.
I really hope Edgeworth's house isn't like his office, though. I kind of hope it is.
I kind of hope it is.
He's got a bunch of random little shit around. Wow. It's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles? They might be.
I love him so much.
Ooh.
Oh.
What are you feeling?
Should I?
Oh, yeah, you took...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
I can try it.
Oh, no.
Oh?
Well, you have the guy, don't you?
Yeah, you're taking the child, though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
she doesn't have any lines, though, yet.
That's true. Okay, you can go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get
Yeah.
mystical.
Yeah.
Good sir, who might you be?
Random shit around is good, but he could do more colors than maroon and not putting a cravat. I think he should, actually. I think he should cravat everything.
I love that he commits to the bit.
Yeah.
I wish that I had that level of commitment.
He has a color scheme. I appreciate that in a man.
He has a palette.
Refined palette. My name is Phoenix Wright.
Oh, you must be that good sir.
Good sir? Is she talking about me?
You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya.
Is that so? Mystic Maya?
I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay.
One color does not a color scheme make.
Honestly, you got me there.
Well, it's like maroon and white, right? It's got two colors.
White's
Maybe.
not a color.
Shut up. What about the like brown of the desk and shit? It's the wood and the maroon.
I'll allow the
Wood color.
allow the wood,
Yeah.
but it definitely is not a color scheme. But it is commitment, which I still appreciate.
It is. I still appreciate the commitment. Yeah. Nice. I was about to say nice.
Nice.
Just leave it there. Nice to meet you.
Ah, I'd wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid.
She's like, hey, I got beef with you.
Yeah,
Right off the
literally,
rip.
right out the gate.
Huh?
Don't tell me you have already forgotten that was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants? You would surely not have won.
First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression?
Aww. The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now.
Pearl is the only Fae whose voice doesn't begin...
Whose name?
Whose name? Probably his name.
Probably
Yeah.
his name.
Oh yeah, huh? Interesting. Thank you. Now, don't you? We all been there.
Yeah.
Don't you sweat it. Twalk.
Twalk.
So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little... Okay, come on, Phoenix. Isn't that a little strange?
It's not a hard jump.
It's not. Where do you think you are right now?
Look at these flickering lights.
Where do you think you are? You really, like... Read the fucking... Literally read the room.
He doesn't know what a candle is.
It's the easy... True.
Like...
But this is the easiest room to read.
Yeah. Truly.
Look at it.
God. Me and him are the same. No awareness of surroundings.
No.
Good sir.
Yes. Yes.
How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry.
She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya.
So about Mystic Maya,
It is the blood.
Excuse me? Blood?
Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining.
Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean?
Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Crane channeling technique.
Okay.
Alright!
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Then where do you stand?
That is a little more complicated.
So what's your rank?
Literally. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I'm merely a member of the Branch family.
Branch family? What's that?
It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Crane school.
So, how strong? You lift, bro?
You lift,
so,
bro?
how strong are you?
It is a shame. However, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's.
That's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first?
Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a tragic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world.
Traffic accident, indeed.
The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing.
So, this room is the channeling chamber?
The place where a speediate medium
Speed. Sorry. A speeded medium?
Is that what I said?
I think so, yeah. A speedium.
A place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed.
I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session?
Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here.
But I'm the lawyer. I gotta... Oh.
The secrets of the Korean temples... What? The
What?
secrets of the Korean techniques cannot be seen by just anybody.
That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. In front of the court, never mind.
Yeah.
Like...
It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is to be performed, that heavy door is securely locked.
Oh, that's what that lock is for.
Oh, yes. I wonder if you've yet to meet Pearl, good sir.
Mother of Pearl.
Mother of Pearl.
Pearl?
She is an adorable, angelic young girl.
Oh, that odd...
She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say?
What a cute daughter you have.
A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request.
Stay away from my daughter.
Literally.
Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway.
I must insist and stress that you not let it occur.
Okay, I got it. What's up? What do we got?
What's up?
This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges. Can I fucking help you people? All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Ku-ra-in... Pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. Ku-ra-in... I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A medium-like...
Whatever it is!
Whatever it is. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement.
Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed.
She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot.
You are,
You
but
are,
it's okay.
yeah. I'll let it go, King. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the room. Oh, slide to the left. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. The veil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word up.
Word up. That's all.
That's all.
Slide to the right. Unless... Hey! Oh, how did you... Oh. You didn't close the...
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Okay, so then... Do we... I guess they probably want us to leave?
I guess so.
Okay.
Maybe now there's something in the winding way.
Oh, perhaps. Oh!
Oh. Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask.
Hmm? I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before.
Is this Lotta?
What is she doing here? Oh, Albie, it's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are a lot of hair.
Lot of hair.
A lot of heart. Who are you again? We know you.
We know you.
You're a lot of heart, right? Bingo. I'm the one and only paranormal photographer. Right.
Yeah.
She was going into that. Paranormal photographer, a lot of heart. Ah, so I guess you're still at it? Being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. Wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. That was such a gentle scream.
Ah.
What are you waiting around for? Come on. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case, but I guess looking back, we had some good times too. June 19, Fay Manor.
We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed to the channeling chamber.
Fuck, what was my... Wait,
Hi.
with this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would.
Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep,
Ooh.
right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started.
Finally. Let's go. Click.
Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
Evocative. Hold on now, Granny.
Granny?
How come we ain't allowed in that room?
Dear Madame, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? Seems like you have a tenuous grasp on the English language.
Yeah, well,
Filibuster. So,
What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland.
is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland.
What are you...
This is Karain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave.
Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. I would love a jaw-droppingly large strawberry dessert.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hit me with a strawberry shortcake. Ugh.
Ugh. Now then, let us wait.
Hi. Huh? I'm scared. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Hey, that's a gunshot!
Excuse me?
I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there.
Break into the chamber.
Breaking in, yeah.
That's our girl.
That's our girl. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break it down. We're gonna have to break the door down. Is that all right, Miss Faye?
Well, yes, but there is one matter that is...
Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the Wright & Co. law offices later. On God. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Slam.
He's not gonna be able to... Oh, he did it!
Yeah.
My, girly...
It's Dr. Gray.
I... was murdered.
Maya?
That man murdered me. So I killed him.
What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Probably you?
Yeah, step away from there. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
I don't think you want that. But...
Hurry, before there are more victims here.
Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Crisis-induced strength. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, he's got that mama bear instinct.
Yeah. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good.
Lordy.
Lordy, I shot... That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine, mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. A man is dead, Phoenix.
A man is dead. Wow, she seems pretty stressed.
I feel like we have this a lot. A man is dead.
A man is dead, Phoenix.
Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on.
How you feeling?
How you feeling, ma'am? Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Not spiritually. Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Canon.
Stop.
Canon. Yeah, no, that wasn't Maya. She had titties, so...
She had titties, so it
That's
wasn't
not
her.
Then again, weren't there only 2 of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad rep. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a-hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him.
At least you didn't have to do that voice for very long.
Yeah, seriously, it's like I couldn't get it. I couldn't find what I wanted to do with it. Okay.
Ah, Mr. Wright.
Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya?
She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful.
Let me see her, please.
She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery.
Guess I just have to wait.
Him!
The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me?
He's happy to see you.
I was holding back from saying it's fine. Okay, yeah.
Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe?
No.
Jim Shoe?
Yep.
Detective Jim Shoe?
My name is Jim Shoe. The 2 of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see that everyone...
Nice.
Holy shit. I guess all I can do for now... Okay, that's what it is. I can't... Sight reading today is really hard for some reason.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
struggling.
I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say.
Let's go into the channeling chamber.
Yeah.
We're gonna get yelled at immediately. But...
True. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything. Pal, look, look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? I love you. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same.
Aww.
So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. Oh, fuck, okay.
Point blank.
Yeah, straight up. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
Holy shit!
Double fucked. A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. Damn.
Brutal. Blood.
No blood. Damn. Okay. Nope. I guess down the way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier.
Like, how can I help you? Hello?
Hello?
Like, so isn't it about time to start?
Huh? Time to start what?
You know, like, the channeling,
Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed.
Huh? Like, what do you mean?
Please stay calm, but there's been a murder.
There's been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right?
Yes! A person has killed another person.
Oh, that's, what are the words that I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer.
It is a bummer. You are correct.
Yeah, I was made to voice this girl.
Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eeny Meeny. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology.
Parapsychology?
That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like, supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff.
That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright. Attorney at law. Attorney at law.
Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Eeny meeny. So what brings you here today?
So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place.
You killed him.
Yeah, she literally did.
Yeah.
He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium?
Fortunately, she was too good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. So official. Yeah, that was weird.
Because, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing.
I see. Then why were you taking a nap here?
Like, I wasn't feeling good.
Huh?
I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they serve for lunch.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time.
You missed a murder, so you definitely...
I killed this girl. I am this bitch.
I was too sleepy. What happened? What happened? So you were sleeping here the entire time?
Yeah, ever since lunch.
So you don't know anything about the murder that took place?
Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed?
The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well,
Y'all fucking?
y'all fucking? Like, a long, long time ago, I was, like, a patient.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's trying to hide something. Okay. You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? You gonna make your fucking bed?
Like, I had a really good nap, and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct.
You're right.
You should say it more. Okay.
Over a little dance.
Yeah, roll. What's that one of the TikTok that's like how to walk like a bimbo and it's just
Literally.
like, do this? Bimbo writes. Okay, I guess we go back. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she has in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before, like
2 seconds.
2 seconds ago. Pearl. Should take off. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough?
It's definitely not spiky enough.
That was funny.
I love him.
Was it my hair?
Was it my hair? Is it my hair?
Okay. Oh, let's go out front.
We might have to go back to the village.
Yeah. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let it be me. Hold on. Oh my, me. Lord have mercy. Bless your soul.
Loud.
God, don't let it be me next. Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Any ideas?
Any ideas?
Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it?
Her titties.
Her titties were popping. I don't know where they came from. Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back at you.
Girl.
It's just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer? That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now.
Solid.
Yeah. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh, yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. You did. You were snapping.
You did.
Yeah.
You were snapping like...
Huh? Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. She did. 2 even. 2. Count them 2. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta.
A man is dead.
Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside of me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? 2 pictures, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dear madame, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz?
The juxtaposition of these two,
Yeah.
fantastic. All right, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not gonna be done till real late.
That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here, under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. Sleep in the house where a man got murdered,
straight up.
please.
What could possibly go wrong? What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out.
Can't you?
Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. The next day, 8:02 a.m. Morning. Guess I must have nodded off at some point. Hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP.
And we did.
And we did. 2 hours. Roughly 2 hours later.
Nick!
Maya.
What am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this.
Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Oh. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center.
I finally get to see you again, and...
I mean, on the one hand, be glad you decided to accidentally, not you, but you decided to kill a man while I was around.
Literally.
Like, your lawyer
Yeah.
was here to see
Yeah.
it. If there was a time for this to happen, it was while I was here.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
No, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so...
I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but...
You don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Oh,
What is this music?
sad music! Oh!
So you're the master or something of the Kurain School of Channeling?
Actually, my mother is for now. Since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday.
But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act.
You believe in us, don't you?
Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes.
She gets titties.
She gets titties. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on the nurse's appearance. What happened? What exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went into the room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat across from him.
Okay.
We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling.
This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story.
Yeah, it's gonna end in murder.
It's gonna end in murder. You know how it ends, Phoenix.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What?
After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness.
Yourself in the music, the moment. Then you don't remember a single thing.
When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream.
A dream? Dream?
Dream?
What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. And it went something like that.
I see. I have no idea what to say to that.
There was a really familiar smell, too.
Under the ground?
Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before.
I guess this is about all the information I'm gonna gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Prepare it? Prepare what?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
It? What is it?
The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course.
Aww.
Oh,
But,
okay. What's wrong?
are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
No one's decided that yet.
But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands.
That's enough, Maya.
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure.
Stop it.
Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry, I will. When is the trial?
It sounds like tomorrow.
As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now.
Wait.
Hmm?
This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers.
We got you, boss. Don't even sweat it.
Hell yeah.
We're just gonna walk right to the village.
Yeah.
Let's see what's up in the office first.
Ah.
Phew, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk.
Nice.
This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice. Okay. Yeah, we know you don't know what the plant is. Alright. June 20. Back to the village. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday.
Yeah, probably.
Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. And I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
Ugh, she is one scary lady.
Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too, while I have the chance. What happened?
What happened?
I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
Do you mean that awful tragedy?
What else?
No, I want to talk to you about the tea.
Yeah.
That man murdered me. So I killed him.
Maya?
Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
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 What happened here in this room after I left?
Well, first, I struck Mystic Maya on the head.
To make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique?
The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
He should also ask for the dessert.
Yeah, I agree.
I would love to see it. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. Yeah. There's the hard part. By the way, what is this room exactly?
The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday.
Revolt? But how?
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit.
But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that danger would be... I never thought that would be... What?
I never thought that would be calling...
Oh,
yeah.
I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident.
A man is dead.
A man is dead!
And that would be...
That folding screen there, that is the Crane's sacred writings. Along with the Crane's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time. A man is dead.
Man is dead, Queen!
I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. I mean, to be fair, he was an extremely annoying man. He may have killed 14 people. That's true.
That's true.
Mother of Pearl.
Mother of Pearl. She
Mother of
literally
Pearl.
is Mother of Pearl.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Wow. So, how is Pearl today?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession.
True, she should definitely be more concerned about Maya, at the very least.
When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great. It's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family.
Wow. She's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what? I ain't quitting you.
I ain't quitting you.
I guess you'll...
Yeah.
It's beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... a hole. Hole.
Hole?
Hole. Look, Gordon. Hole. It's a hole. Could it have been made by a bullet? About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Show hole.
Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
Alright. Please tell Maya I said hi.
What was that?
Mystic Maya. Mystic Maya. This feels like... Can I go to the bathroom? I don't know. Can you?
Literally. I will tell her. Okay, we didn't get kicked out.
Nice.
That's nice at least.
Oh, no, that's nothing. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror light, yes. And some branches, yep. I guess they're channeling. Very pedantic.
Yeah.
That time. I'm a lawyer. Oh, no clues here. What about there? Behind. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one's hiding back there.
Christ, Phoenix.
Can you check behind the screen for monsters, Mom?
Literally. Okay, let's peep that blood.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I was gonna be like, no way, it doesn't let us. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring, no, it's the blood.
Yeah.
No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here.
That's it?
It's blood.
It's blood.
The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock's broken. I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly.
That
mama,
mother
yeah.
instinct. The adrenaline made me lift a car to save my baby.
When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things.
True.
Okay.
That's really sweet that that's canon.
Yeah. That's my little sister.
That's my little sister. That's my weird girl.
Don't touch my weird girl. Okay. I guess that's that. We
found the hole.
The hole. Show
hole.
Hole was shown.
We've seen the hole.
We've seen hole. I've seen the hole. Little Pearl isn't here today. Little Pearl. Maybe she's at school? Does she go to school? Maybe. Oh, there's a big chest here.
Oh. Oh, hey! Like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy.
No, I'm a lawyer.
That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire.
Esquire? That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright.
Smith, Wright. Well, I got like 3 letters right at least.
I guess you got the I.
The TH.
They're in the wrong place, though. I guess so. I don't think she gets the point.
Anyway.
Oh.
Why are you... Oh, no, sorry.
I like the idea.
Why are you here?
Anyway, why are you here? Just giving it right back.
Yeah.
So anyway, why are you here?
So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and...
You told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
Wow, that is really,
I love her.
that is really, isn't
That's
it?
really. I love her little tongue.
Very anime of her. If Lana ever wanted another genuine, mysterious phenomenon, it's right here.
They could be lesbians.
And they will.
And they will.
I have to pee. Eeny meeny. So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like, the medium's training? Or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power?
I suppose this village is a real thing after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. What? Have you heard about the murder?
It's, like, totally scary.
She says with a silly smile plastered on her face.
Oh, that's you.
So do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here.
Out of Touch Thursday.
Happy Out of Touch Thursday. About the victim, Dr. Gray.
I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait. I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too.
That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me.
Like, is something wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
What's this?
Check out this chest.
Where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom.
Huh.
Oh no, we saw the bear. Decorative wooden bear, yes. Korean Village, Heart of Channeling, souvenir. Oh,
Isn't it cute? I, like, totally bought that.
ah, so it's yours, huh?
Yeah, so, like, this village is really famous for, like, channeling and bears.
Wait, famous for bears?
But it's, like, okay. If you ever, like, see a bear, you just play dead. And then they, like, leave you alone. It's not true.
No, is that right?
Yeah, because, like, fighting back is totally of no use. That is true.
That is true. Has she actually tried to fight one?
She would
She
win,
would,
though.
yeah, she would. She's different.
Yeah.
Built differently. Okay. So she's suspicious.
That's weird.
Child? Sorry, let me make this return. Child. Ah, you surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday.
What could it be?
What could it be,
We
Phoenix?
should present her with the...
Yeah. Oh yeah, Maya said to give you this to you. Oh, I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling.
That's Mystic Maya's.
Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. There've got to be a lot of bears for them to become famous for bears. Yeah, no kidding.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick White?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
What?
So then, of course, you are gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
That's my little sister. Well, what? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
Oh, I love her. I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship.
Y'all fucking?
Y'all fucking?
Well, wait, I mean, we aren't, things aren't like that.
I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can. I love her.
Yeah. Poil. Poil, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, well then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
I feel like this is going just a little bit in the Yanni Yogi direction.
A little bit,
just
yeah.
a little bit. And it's very funny to, like,
Yeah.
put those two together. Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which sailing school are you from?
Harvard Law.
Harvard Law.
Which channeling school?
I channel the law.
I channel the law.
Yes. For example, I studied the Korean technique.
Study the Harvard technique. Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
Be like 8. Okay. That's how 8-year-olds talk.
Oh.
No.
I'm still committing to the bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is how my sister sounded when she was 8.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. Do you know anything about the Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Yeah. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one, too.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearls? Can I call you? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Miss Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yeah. If it's all right with you, I'd like to accompany you for a little while.
That was good.
A little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
That was not the best, but it's fine. Okay. Alright. Let's go see the liar.
Yeah.
Hello again. Hello again.
Hello again.
We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
She's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No. How old do you think I am? The victim. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I like totally don't know him.
What is that? You can see it, can't you?
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
You can see it, can't you, Miss Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
Huh? What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psyche locks, Mr. Nick.
Psyche locks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, gotta start somewhere. Let's give this Psyche Lock training. Let's give this Psyche Lock thing a try. So I guess it's like court, but between me and one person.
I guess so.
Like presenting, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think do we just click it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to... She's the mother of Pearl.
Mother of Pearl! Love it.
Stupid, I love it. Yeah, I was just wondering if it was gonna be like...
Oh, in his description?
Yeah, it was like, was directed by... Blah, blah, blah. Well, let's see what it is. I'm gonna ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray?
I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. You're a roach.
This girl is hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama.
Okay, so we present the Magatama
it?
first.
Yeah, okay. Just throw it at her. The victim.
I love it.
Eeny meeny. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then what's, like, your proof?
Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly?
I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eni and Dr. Gray.
Newspaper?
I mean, yeah, I don't know what else it would be. Okay. Here's your proof.
Like, what is that?
Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Okay, is it people? Pearls did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have enough evidence. I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record. Yep. Possible. Nah. Yeah, people. we show him?
Do we have any other evidence?
Key.
The little... What is the... That's just the... Yeah, that's just a diagram.
Map, yeah.
Partial.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's show him. Why not?
Okay. Here's your proof. No. I don't think we do.
Yeah, I don't think we do either.
I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, we already kind of saw everything in here. Okay. Down the way. Meditation room. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
Aww.
Hey, I know. Pal, I'll show...
Holy shit!
Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol.
Oh my god. Gumshoe, I love you. You're so stupid, though.
Hey, kid,
check
wanna
out
see
this
a gun? Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry.
What a king.
Maya's guilt.
Maya's guilt.
What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, you've got it. We've got a few pieces. It makes it a little more... with the Meagan time, a lot of times you won't have enough evidence when you first see the locks.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's... Okay. You got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer's going to testify tomorrow. Lotta... Quit fucking us, Lotta. He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta... Give me 1 second. I need my coffee.
Cool. Yeah, we never actually got those pictures from her.
No, we didn't, did we? Please. I took some hot pictures earlier. Yes, you did take some pictures, and I wish you didn't. A lot of hot pictures. Nudes.
Nudes.
A lot of nudes. A lot of nudes.
Lot of nudes.
A lot of nudes, dude. I wonder what her camera captured. Do you think there's ghosts in her pictures? Oh, buddy.
Ah!
Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
I love that he did that in his own head.
What am I supposed to say to Pearls now?
Pearls is like, I want the gun.
Yeah, give me the gun. I'll
Give me the gun.
I want to shoot.
I crave violence.
The audio was cutting out earlier. Interesting. Twitch has given me a hard time lately. My production... About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and, huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. Searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big.
Did Pearl pick his pockets?
I hope so.
A gal after Maya's own heart.
Oh, truly.
Oh, you
Did I
muted the
mute it?
desktop
Oh,
audio.
What Butterfinger fucking ass am I? Christ. I'm a mess. Game. Okay. It looked really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when I came by.
Yeah,
I
we
do
do
have
have a
it. How about
copy.
that?
How about that?
Okay.
Knock knock.
Yeah. Tomorrow's trial. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah. Bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it.
I thought for a second we were gonna have to choose.
I thought we were gonna get that. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma.
This bitch ain't in jail. Oh.
I think I know this boy.
I think
Yeah.
I know who this is.
I think I do, yeah.
Unfortunately.
What? Von Karma?
This bitch ain't in jail.
Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget.
Okay, Phoenix, pop off. The horrible aftertaste of
Force-fed evil.
Force-fed me.
I think the servers are just shitting. Because now not even Salt Lake City's working.
Alright.
Interesting. Wait a sec. Isn't he in jail?
This bitch in jail.
But didn't Von Karma stand trial and die, I guess.
Oh my god, is he dead?
Is he dead? That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's
Child
fucked
labor.
up. Yeah, true. OSHA.
OSHA, get in this bitch.
Yeah. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a second. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Can I voice them?
Yes.
Okay. Still. All it takes is something mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case.
That case did suck.
That one did suck.
Her boy.
I love his dramatism.
Oh, he's
Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone.
No!
You shut your fucking mouth, Phoenix.
What the fuck?
Don't talk about him like that.
He's gone.
He's not.
Bruh. I feel like it's pure shit. Just want Edward back.
I feel like Peter Shite.
Oh, we should present him with the newspaper.
Oh, yeah. Don't talk about my boy like that. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey, it's that news story. The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. That country's got a lot of stuff.
The country's got a lot of stuff.
Do. Nem, I'm not sure how behind you are, but you may consider refreshing, because I think you're a decent bit behind. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Thanks, man. Oh, there you have it.
Oh, there you have it.
Newspaper clipping 2. Mimi Minnie, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic. Oh,
yeah.
That's the one that was killed. I see.
Oh my god, her mom died.
Her mom died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a bummer.
Yeah. Just want Edgeworth. I feel like pure shit. Just want Edgeworth back. Okay, let's go grill her.
We have to present the thing first.
Oh, yeah. No? Probably. Yeah. I mean, why don't I just present the clipping, though?
Because the drama.
That's true. Yeah, okay. You're right. You're so right. Oh, you have... Okay. The victim. Eeny, meeny. I believe... Yeah. We've seen this. I don't think the mobile app refreshes... Oh, maybe not. True, there is a bit of a meme about mobile viewers and them being, like,
What?
years behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Take that. Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Miney.
Minnie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Ms. Mimi Minnie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
So you noticed. Oh, it's okay. She was my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Shattered lock.
Shattered.
Frame shattered. Oh. Tell me. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
That's an e-girl.
That's an e-girl.
My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Ray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
Bitch. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So she wiped out.
So she wiped out.
She wiped out in the car.
Yeah.
So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy like drove my sis so hard. So like that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice?
Yeah, like I think that was the doctor's fault too.
Oh, were they just too like tired to
Yeah.
like it was accidents?
My sis was pushed by like everyone's expectations and like her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So like, are we done? I've like already told my story to like everyone. You understand now, Mr. Nick? That's how a psyche walk works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
I do.
I do. And I will.
The walk this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the chamber.
Chamber. Nope.
Right.
To the
Yeah.
Let's go outside. Lorna. Lorna. Lorna.
Lorna. Miss Nick.
What's wrong?
I have never left Curran Village.
Let's go to the city.
City living.
City living. You'll see the lights. You'll see the people. You'll see the cars. Neon. Let's go.
Let's go.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I say hi.
Oh, you're not coming to see the city lights. Fair enough. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Annie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Can't just say, yeah, no, that's fair. Especially after her mom was like, I'll fucking kill you if you if you even talk to her.
Don't even look.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yeah. Huh? Must be Maya.
Who calls him Phoenix?
Not our boy.
No. He calls him Wright.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I know how he talks.
The usage of first... Me and Nem have talked about this, like, extensively. The usage of first names and that switch is pivotal.
Yeah.
It's like a key moment, and it does not happen.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes, we...
Okay, who is it? I want to see.
I don't know. That voice.
Oh! Titties!
Titties! Oh, I know.
Titties McGee!
I recognize those titties.
I know those titties anywhere.
Mia!
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mommy.
Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. Ooh, titties. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia.
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix.
But...
So, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again.
Miss, you guessed it.
You was right.
Right. Told her about everything that had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened.
I see.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. Resigns.
Resign. Hi, Your Honor. My client was possessed.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna fly, Mia. Just the second time she's been accused of murder. No big.
No big.
Yeah. And that is? Tell me, please. I'd love to know.
Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
Hot Milky?
Hot Milky?
Hot Milky.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Maya's not guilty? Well, yes, she's not. We know this. But, like, not in a way we can prove.
Yeah.
You think Maya's hot milky? How can you be so sure?
Just,
I kind of want to, yeah.
You said not milky, though.
I said hot milky.
Oh.
Yeah. You think she's not milky?
I know she is. And I'll give you a hint as to why.
Yes?
Mediums can't have dreams.
Okay. They can't?
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground.
But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time.
Then, what does this mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was a setup.
A setup?
It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up.
How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on?
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands.
It is?
Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key.
The Magatama. Really?
I was thinking about the actual key.
Oh.
have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Come on, show me the key to this case.
The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. You mean the key?
You mean the key?
Mia, have you seen this key before?
Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case.
They do put it quotes, yeah, like it
Yeah.
isn't an actual key. I'm like, okay, so this key? This key? You mean this key?
This key?
This key's the key to the
This
case?
key is the key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand.
Yeah, it sure fucking is.
However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. Maya was supposed to have the key.
Which are, yes.
How did Pearl get it?
Yoink.
Unless there's two.
Oh, I didn't do that. What does she mean?
I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow.
Spoilers.
You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough.
But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. This day was gonna end with a turn for the surprising.
Oh, word?
Oh, worm? Mia? What?
What's wrong?
That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. Why is she always so fucking cryptic?
Literally.
Like, to what?
the riddles
if you-
of it all.
Just tell me. You want me to get your sister off innocent, right? Like,
Literally.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why are we playing games?
Why we gotta talk in riddles?
Fucking Riddler out here. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on?
What in
That's
the
what I'm
fuck?
saying. Yeah. For the drama, of course. Of course.
Worse.
Ooh, different save music. That's a good stopping point. Yeah, I think so. Alrighty. Wow. What am I gonna do for the rest of the day? It's so early.